Hello, and welcome back to days, I think, 23 through 31 of starting a new Animal Crossing island. Since I'm having such a difficult time keeping the number of days straight, I think I'm gonna go back and adjust the titles of these videos to be part 1, part 2, etc, etc. So with that said, today is part 6, and as of right now, I think we're going to have 4 more videos plus a tour of Oakwald, but that could definitely change. So back to the video. Today is a good day. After the last video, I was so discouraged trying to terraform, but I feel like this build was definitely the boost that I needed. We start off the day with selecting some locations for ramps, as well as adding more plants to our garden, and the fun really begins with selecting custom paths. I will have everything listed in the description box down below if you are interested in this pathing as well. And the first artwork with the deer in the mountains kind of got me thinking about a Throne of Glass inspired island, so I also wanted to check out any Throne of Glass specific pathing as well. With that said, I do think that the next series I'm going to do of Animal Crossing is actually going to be Throne of Glass inspired. And so I have started designing out the island and thinking about different villagers and all of that kind of inspiration. And I have to say, I am so excited. So excited. I'm going to be putting some polls up on our Instagram to kind of help decide the different villagers and where to start and what to name the island and everything like that. So if you want to follow along, you can check us out over on Instagram at the Bibliovert Podcast. That will also be linked down below. But I truly am so excited for it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Even though Humphrey literally just moved to our island in the last video, he's already decided that he wants to move away, which honestly I am 100% okay with. So we are going to have a very abbreviated villager hunt later on in this video. Also, we just really need to take a minute to check out Al's sick dance moves in the background. I didn't notice it until I was editing, and it gave me a chuckle. Speaking of Al, he ends up taking me hostage in this video, and he will not let me leave. Then he yells at me to not touch his table, and after playing a card game, he finally lets me leave, but it was a very distressing few minutes trapped in his house. I really don't know why I said yes. Like, honestly, the blame lies with me, but still, it's just fun to blame Al, so we will. In a lovely turn of events, Flurry had me cracking up for a solid 10 minutes when she said that she could liven up her home decor with a hamster cage. She is a hamster. I don't know if this is like a animal rights violation of a hamster keeping a hamster pet in a cage in her house on Animal Crossing, but it truly brought me so much joy. I went to check out Harv's Island and the co-op that he's building, and I gotta say, not being able to pick up his weeds. I tried so many. Every single time I have gone to visit the co-op, I try and pick up the weeds, and it does bother me every single time. We then go villager hunting, and on our very first try, we meet Deidre, who is perfect for our island. So we invite her to come live on Oakwald, and I am so excited about it. The inside of our house is so cute, and that ends up being the inspiration for the design outside of her house, and I just love everything about her. It is now time to start the build for today. I knew that I really wanted to have the Nook's Cranny Museum and Able Sisters all close to each other, kind of in like a shopping district, if you will, but I wanted them to be on different levels. I really liked the way that Nook's Cranny is kind of tucked into the sides of the cliffs, so I primarily wanted to focus on where to place the Able Sisters and the museum. The inspiration for today's build started off as this picture that I found on Pinterest by Peak Crossing, but I did eventually move away from this inspiration and just kind of went with what felt right. 3 Animal Crossing YouTubers that I have been absolutely obsessed with recently is Amira's version, Cozy Dahlia, and Cosmos Crossing. I have nonstop been watching their content. Their creativity is out of this world and they are so peaceful to watch. I have recently been adding some of finishing touches to decorating my office / library, and I've been having their content going on in the background, and it has made the hours fly by. If you are curious to check out the final results of my library office, feel free to check out our other channel, The Biblioverts. We have a video over there. But I just absolutely love these 3 content creators and highly recommend checking them out. Today's book review is The Thrashers by Julie Soto. This is a young adult mystery / thriller, and it absolutely had me on the edge of my seat. This book follows Jody and her friend group in high school known as the Thrashers, and they are the popular kids in school. And Jody feels very out of place, very insecure about her position in the Thrashers and doesn't feel like she deserves to be there. And there's just a lot of complicated feelings and insecurities. And their school is currently reeling from the death of a student. And her friend group is framed for the death of this student. I have read and loved all of Julie Soto's other works, but I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about her debut into the young adult and mystery and thriller world, but this book absolutely had me in a chokehold. I literally couldn't think of anything else until I was done reading. The raw emotions of navigating friendships, the toxicity of those friendships, all of the insecurities that everyone was experiencing was just done so masterfully. Every character is super dynamic, complex, and over the top messy, and never at any point in time did I know where the story was going next. Please note that this book has descriptions of suicide as well as other trigger warnings, and Julie has a full list of content warnings on her website that I absolutely recommend reviewing before reading this book. If you have read this book or you end up reading this book, please let me know what you think in the comments down below. I am desperate to talk about this book with people and am truly just so curious to hear about other people's experiences reading this. Something that I am continually amazed with is how beautiful Nintendo makes their games. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Animal Crossing have some of the most stunning sunsets, and it just blows me away that they take so much time and consideration into the art that they put into their games, and I just really love it. Also, if you have any feedback to the way that these videos are edited, please let me know. I don't know if the speed is too fast or the content is repetitive or boring or anything like that at all. Please let me know. I am open to any and all constructive criticism. I am still kind of trying to figure out how I want to go about things. I know in a lot of the videos that I enjoy watching, people go to treasure islands at the very beginning, and then when they do a build, they do everything, the terraforming, the decorating, and then they move on to the next thing. And that was definitely not the way that I went about it in this series. I do think that's something I'm going to change for the next island that I do. But if you have any other tips and tricks like that, I would really love to hear them. And again, I'm open to anything at all. And I just want to make sure that it is an enjoyable experience for you as the viewer. I am now going to let y'all enjoy the rest of the video, and I will pop back in at the very end. Alright, well that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I am very grateful for this build because I feel like it gave me a little bit of confidence back, and I am so excited about the next video because it truly has one of my favorite builds of this entire series. I absolutely love it, and I visited Treasure Island for the first time, so we are now going to have some decorations around the island. But I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.